Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many Intruders, and welcome back to Rome Total War. Last time we did a very good job slaughtering some Egyptians, or rather the Egyptians did a pretty good job slaughtering themselves, to be honest. And today, well, mainly I'm actually turning my attention back to the Thracians. The poor Thracians, they were good allies, but I've just decided that pretty much more than any other faction in the world, they have to be repeatedly brutalized by the Romans, and I would like to take some of their cities off them. Well, one thing we certainly can do right now is, the Thracians are just floating around. We are probably in a very good position to just smash our way into their cities. And if in fact this force is incredibly badly damaged, we've got the onagers here that are much, much stronger. Right, let's just check we've not got any good mercenaries. Oh, go on, why not? Buy some more Thracian mercenaries, throw them against their own countrymen. That'll be hilarious. And then if we just go over here, then as a result we can just smash our way straight in and we don't need to fight that little force over there because they won't be involved. So, what is your deal? You are probably not very good. Teetotal, 50% penalty to popularity with the people, plus 3 to management, however. Dear oh dear. Inferior engineer, Lou, dislikes farming. Architect, which is like cruelly efficient taxman. Ouch. Flaccid understanding of tactics. Okay, nothing major there, to be honest. As for his troops, not actually as strong as I thought because several of them are quite badly damaged. Fine. So really all we need to worry about is 2 phalanxes and 2 falconsmen. Should just be able to destroy those pretty easily. Let's get in there and see what's going on here. In fact, with basic stone walls and 2 onagers, I might be able to do the trick I mentioned previously, where if I can hit the walls fast enough, the walls might actually collapse with some people still on top of them. We'll have to see if we can make that happen. So, speaking of which, onagers up to the front. That should be absolutely fine. And now we just wait to see what's happening. Yes, we have definitely got some troops up top there. So if I have both my onagers focused on this wall, we should, hopefully, be able to knock some of these peltists down before they actually realise what's going on. Because when the wall gets kind of damaged enough, and I will bring some troops forward so we can hopefully just about see it. So prepare just a bit further forward. Here we are, onagers all firing in sync. Just get close enough to the wall that it'll all be seen. And there we are. So you guys just hold there. And hopefully you won't be shot at. No, you're not being shot at. So we're doing 8 damage a go. Honestly, that's not that great. Maybe I kind of need heavy onagers, to be honest, to make that happen. So we'll do a good job there. I mean, maybe we'll catch some of them. We'll have to see. We'll speed this up a little bit while we kind of tear through their walls. Because I think it's at 60% that the walls actually collapse. And they're not moving. 58. No, they're not doing it. Okay, for whatever reason, these guys decided they don't want to flee, and I'm pretty sure the wall's gonna... Oh, they've decided they want to do it now. Come on, fire! Fire faster! Fire faster! Fire faster! Fire faster! Fire faster! Fire faster! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! And that guy came so close! That was so close! He learnt to fly specially, but it just didn't work out for him, tragically. You can see the difference between when I'm here against the basic stone wall versus the heavy stone wall I've taken on before. I've still got like over half of the stones in my onagers right now, and we're already almost through this wall. And we might miss a little bit, but if we do, we'll hopefully hit the falconsmen who are just doing some warm-up stretches behind. There we go. Wall goes down, lovely. And the falconsmen were sensible enough to stand far enough back that they did not get crushed underneath it, which is a shame. And... the pelters trying to run back upstairs all of a sudden. Have they decided they actually want to be back up top, in fact, after all? Now, what's the best place to potentially put a second breach? I can definitely make a second breach and probably take down 1 tower as well. Probably the best thing I can do at this point would be... Yeah, if I was to take out this tower and then another breach round here, then we'd probably be in pretty good shape. I'm just going to move my onagers over here for a second. Right, second wall starts collapsing pretty quickly. That'll all be fine. Having 2 breaches rather than 1 is always a good idea. And we should have enough stones left over to take out that tower so we can fight without being shot as well. Yep, tower goes down very, very quickly indeed. Towers are very soft, squishy targets. Beautiful. So, that tower is down and won't do anything anymore, and this is a rare chance to see inside a tower. There's supposed to be like archers in there, I guess we're supposed to assume, but we never really see them. So we've got 2 breaches, we've got militia hoplites and some falconsmen up top there. We should be able to stand very safely here and just pelt these guys, which is nice. We do still have the gateway over here. I'm not sure if I've got enough stones to break the gateway. If I do, that might be nice. If I recall correctly, gateways are relatively tough next to towers. Yeah, if you look at that, I don't know, we might get... No, we probably won't get lucky enough to take out the gateway. Next to a tower, a gateway is very, very tough indeed, so we won't be able to take that. We won't be able to get to half. But that's fine. If I just bring my archers over to here, my archers can now pelt into these phalanx pikemen and do a fair amount of good work there. I have, in fact, quite a lot of indirect fire with me. Now, there's no point wasting too many arrows firing into those guys, however, because I'm firing into prepared spearmen, which isn't a good idea. What I probably want to do instead is I kind of want to bring my mercenary peltas up, because they at least will be able to do a good job. You're not, no, you're mercenary hoplites, that's fine. Just make sure we're over here first, then we'll just move you forward, because those guys seem to have a little bit of a better job taking on the spearmen. Really, I should use my archers over here on these falcons if I can get a good shot at them. This'll do. I've got these archers into a position where they've got a shot at the Falksman without actually being in range of the gateway. So that will be a much better target because, yeah, Falksman... Why are you shooting up at the walls? Don't do that. Shoot at these guys. Shoot at those guys over there. The obvious target. Walls give those guys really good defense. You don't want to have archers shooting up at the walls. But Falksmen, though they are amazing at taking out just basically any infantry that they can hit directly with their big, lovely, big, spiky Falksers, yeah, no shield, minimal defense skill, archers tear them apart. Oh, archers, why would you have run forward, you idiots? Oh, I think they ran forward to get a better shot and they got themselves stuck in a stupid position. Bastards, don't do that, you stupid gits. Right, Falksmen will be dead very, very soon indeed while my Principes start coming up to the breach here. Right, I'm going to send one unit of Principes round here ready to slam into the Falksmen, who should break almost immediately. So we've got... Oh, your guys are coming under fire. Hang on. Slow down. Why are you guys coming under fire? I don't know what from. I thought there weren't peltas up on the walls. Possibly there are some that can just kind of get a lucky hit on you. Fine. You guys, go in and just go and slam into those guys. You guys, go forward, toss in your peeler. And then when you're done, let's just go over to here. Yeah, there you are. That should be in range. Yeah, toss in the peeler and then into the phalanx pikeman. That should be alright. That'll do some good damage to that phalanx. Yeah, phalanx guarding breach. That is tough to take care of. In you go, in you go, in you go. Lovely. And then in we more go. Ooh, hello. Apparently you guys are taking a lot of damage, which is fine. But now get over to here with the Falksman taken care of. Just get over here, guys. You're fresh, you're shaken, but you're taking on peltas, so you should be alright now. And now we'll be out of them tossing stuff at you. You are... No, don't waver. Don't waver. Do not waver. That's right, just charge. Just charge in. Force them to fight on your terms, damn it. There we are, back down to shaken. That works for me. You guys, go in here. I'm going to send in one unit of Equites over in this direction to support. These are... Oh, those are phalanx pikemen. That's fine. One unit of horses just to slam into those guys and then into the rear of these guys afterwards. Because these guys are... And ordered you to go and take out the phalanx pikemen, please. And no offense, actually, let's just actually have them hold off for a second until I'm ready for the actual Equites. So Equites come in, slam into these guys. I think the general's falling back, to be honest. Equites need to just go through here. These guys are already wavering and will almost certainly break when they see the... Yep, they will break seeing the cavalry come in. In which case, guys, all of you over here, if you'd be so kind. All of you over here and you in here. So now those phalanx pikemen are going to be slammed into the side. Like, it would have been a nightmare to approach them from the front only, but when we can actually hit them in the side, they will be absolutely fine because they'll find themselves surrounded very, very quickly indeed. In come those. Yep, they don't know what to do anymore. They're suddenly surrounded and they break immediately. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That would have been a tough fight, but we have just neutralised that threat very, very well indeed. And now the question is, when are they going to come down? To be honest, because these guys just have to come down sooner or later. And our horses can just murder these phalanx pikemen. Where's the general? He's fallen back over here. Unit of Falksmen still on the plaza. Nothing major over there. Oh, this is just a flipping classic Greek city, isn't it? Oh, we were fighting these long ago. We've got experience here, lads. Right. Just double check what's going on over here. These guys are going to come down off the wall sooner or later. I mean, if they don't want to, they don't have to. I'm happy to just basically let them stand there. Go for it. Now, who's shooting? Are they being shot by... Ah, there's a tower over there. Fine. Go and take that tower. Why not? You guys, go and take that tower. You guys may as well come up and... Phalanx pikemen, 240, 240, 240. do I want to actually fight those? I'm not sure if it's even bloody worth it. We'll just take this tower so nothing's shooting at us while we come inside the walls. That tower's been destroyed. Gateway probably isn't worth bloody taking, to be honest. These guys over here, I could do with a little bit more strength yet, by the way. Let's just get you guys over here. Get the archers into the town as well. We captured one tower, so they've decided to start coming down. That's fine. I think we should just be pretty safe just to basically go and just hit them as they start coming out here. So you guys just start murdering these guys. Please, they won't be able to form a phalanx right now. So if we can just make them break as they come down. Slam into those guys. Slam into those guys. Just make absolutely sure the general's not coming up. No, he's not. Send the horses in as well. Because if we can just basically do a big charge that makes these guys break right this second. One of them's already broken. And now the horses come in. And now we can just mop them up as they come down. Beautiful. Those guys over there are also coming down. That's absolutely fine. Let's see if we can just get lucky and cause a break with our horses by hitting those guys long before they've actually drawn up here. But yeah, those guys are now broken and are just being mown down. Beautiful. Yep, infantry goes swarming off in that direction. Cavalry going to support them. Admittedly, we're going to be fighting in the shadow of the walls right now, which I don't particularly like, but we'll just have to make do. Let's tell you what. You guys go and take the gateway and just slam into these guys. They're already not sure what they want to do. Yeah, you guys go and take the walls. Horses back off for a minute because you're taking quite heavy casualties right now. Head over there and help out the units who are... I don't want you guys to do that. I want you guys to go and take the wall, please. Oh, flip. Now they've actually got their flipping spears down. They're going to be annoying now. I see. Now they've got the spears down, it straight away just goes to hell, to be honest. Right, in which case, draw up a defensive perimeter. I don't any more committed there. Let's just get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. I'm not taking on flipping pikemen head on. It's a bit of a mugs game. Yeah, they'll break in a second. Fine, don't worry about it. Most of them will get away. We'll just draw up a defensive line, they'll be alright. Right, bring my archers into this, because more of my archers are standing here and are ready to fire at will. Some of these guys have a shot, so we can just start picking... Oh, they're walking away from us too. Yeah, that works better. We actually get our first look at the Hellenic-style general after the Marian reforms. They get converted into something much more like this. So, yes, much more impressive. Big, round shield, proper kind of mail armor. Lovely. I think the general himself looks the same, but yeah... The actual bodyguards get a significant upgrade, which is nice, just all across the world. But actually, I believe the next time we run into an Egyptian general, he won't be in chariot anymore. That's only pre-Marius. Post-Marius, he actually goes on to heavy cavalry like everyone else does, which is a fun little change. Right, archers have taken care of the pikemen, meaning these principes can now just run up and grab the walls nice and quick, and that means we'll have a nice safe entry point. No, on the walls. No, I said on the walls. Very clearly said on the walls. They're very slow to get up on the walls, which is very annoying. So you can take, like, you know, an extra 10 or 20 casualties while just waiting for them to bloody line up in such a way as they're happy to go up onto the walls. There we go, and gateway falls to us. Lovely. Now just for the general. Ideally, we can lure him over in this direction with some archers into some principes, and then there's some cavalry on this side ready to just come in and slam into the rear of him. Should be enough to get him to break, hopefully. Right, this'll do. We've got the archers with a shot at, well, the Falksmen, actually. But I don't really care who comes in. I imagine both of them will. So as soon as they do, we'll just start moving them forward. Yep, fine. You guys are just in hold position. So all my cavalry is ready to move forward. There's no way he can resist. He'll just keep getting pulled more and more further forward by the archers. And as soon as he makes touch with us, we'll be able to slam into him with the... Oh, here we go. And principes will also throw in all of that. And now into the rear with that. Lovely. Now we can just have the archers move away. I don't need them to be shooting the Falksmen right this second. Instead, all of our cavalry can just go into the rear. Their general is right at the front. So we'll just have all our cavalry just charge forward. Ignore the Falksmen. Doesn't matter. Just charge into the rear of them. They're eager. They shouldn't be. Falksmen will probably try charging, but they won't do very well out of it. We are going to have the general surrounded for... Ooh. Actually... Now that we mention it, the Falksmen possibly do represent a bit of a concern, but the general is down to... Oh, yeah. The general, I think, is in a bit of difficulty, which is good. I'm just going to get my own general out of there, actually. I don't want him taking on Falksmen. That will be very, very painful. I'm just going to have him move over there, please. And we're going to lose some Equites here, but that's fine because their general's wavering because he's so surrounded, which is kind of worth it. Even if I sacrifice like most of these Equites, to basically get the general out of the way with no fuss, it's 100% worth it. There he goes, he's already dead. Now I can just have all of my equites just come over here. Just pull them straight through. We'll have the Principes attack the Falksman, and then we'll just have the cavalry slam into the side of him. Though first we'll just have the Principes toss in the Peeler, because why not? That will do some very good damage to people who've shown up to battle without bothering to put on a shirt. There we go. In you go, lads. And then in a second there's... Oh, there is one flipping armoured horse yet. Why don't you take out him together with just a bunch of flipping basic Falksmen? And in all fairness, if we just slam into the side of these guys, we'll probably push them off the plaza and win immediately by default. This plaza used to feel so big, but now we've been dealing with a large and huge city. This plaza feels very, very small indeed. Okay, guys, in you go. Spears down, or just don't bother putting your spears down, whatever. And these guys will probably be pushed off their own plaza and break immediately when they do. Yep, instant victory. Lovely. They still got 500 kills in, but you know what? Phalanxers and Falksmen and heavy cavalry inside a city with stone walls, you're always going to take some casualties. So, and that is the Campus Geti taken over, and we're just going to basically burn that place to the ground because we've got no real plans for it, to be honest. Now, what did they have here? They had a large Temple of Ares, which we could convert into one of... No! That doesn't count as a large Temple of Mars, which is really weird, but okay, fine, whatever. Well, in that case, we'll burn this place down. Growth rate here is tiny, so we'll go for Juno, because that's happiness and improved growth as well. Lovely. Repair the walls, retrain the troops, everything is fine. And indeed start training some new troops up here as well. We may as well have with Spurus the Ugly. Incidentally, trait increase. Spurus the Ugly is a good commander. I wonder if he'll ever become less ugly. And of course we can just start merging our troops together because we may as well at this point get rid of those guys. Because we now have no way to actually retrain these troops. So just basically just start merging them together whenever they get damaged. And then just break down the ones that get too weak. And incidentally we want to keep the better quality ones. Ooh! That's intriguing. He went down to only silver quality weapons because I merged him too much with people with gold quality to nothing else. So he went down to silver. I hadn't seen that before. I know like experience can get diluted if you mix different experience units. I'd never actually seen weapon class get diluted before, but apparently that's a thing. Well, now I actually look and think about it, Poralisum will actually be a little bit more challenging. Sure, the army's a little bit on the weak side, but... there's a lot of troops here, and I don't have a huge amount of siege equipment, so I won't be able to make much in the way of breaches. Cornelius Bruto, I just want to have a look-see at his bodyguard, is... Oh! 20 attack, 30 defense with 6 charge bonus because he's 2 gold chevron. You rarely see gold chevrons in this game. Generally, units die before that happens, but that is impressive. Yeah, you know what? Let's break up the Illyrian mercenaries that are damaged, because we kind of need to potentially hire some better quality troops. Oh yeah, Basternize. I'll gladly buy some Basternize. They're bloody expensive, but I'll gladly buy them. And then I could buy some basic Barbarian mercenaries just for the sake of having some extra infantry. Would it be a good idea? No, we might just have to trust in the Thracians and the Bastarni. But the Bastarni work really, really well. Like, I will just throw them in something and they will just chop their way for everything, which is good, because that's going to be pretty much exactly what I actually need them to do, yes. Ooh, the Thracians are sending assassins at us. That's no good at all. Luckily, he's a terrible assassin. I think he must have failed a couple of missions. So, right, let's just make sure we've got the bead on him so we know where he is. And our own assassin can kill their assassin, because assassins killing assassins is actually a very good way to train up assassins, because basic early assassins generally have very, very poor subterfuge. So as a result, are very easy to assassinate. So yeah, assassinating assassins is a great way to train assassins. Well, in which case, I guess we just have to take on Poralisum with this really, really scruffy barbarian army. We may as well give it a go. Oh, and we're taking on the faction leader himself. So, yes indeed, we know there's some scruffy remnants from the force we took out earlier. Quite a few of them, in fact. Actually, it's not so bad. The main advantage we've got here is they basically don't have any phalanxes, and phalanxes is a tough bit. All they've really got are 2 non-upgraded Falksmen, a whole bunch of damage stuff, 1 unit of archers, not so bad, and the faction leader himself, who might be a little bit on the tough side. So, we're looking at it is another minor city, exactly the same approach and angle as last time. Do we necessarily want to come from that same angle, however? I really want to pick the right angle for this approach, because we're not going to be able to make many breaches here. We're going to have to make... yeah, actually, potentially coming from over here might be better, because then if we go in... if we come in here, there might be... yeah, there's a pretty big gap around here that actually works quite nicely for me, so I feel like that's probably where we're going to be wanting to come in. As I've suspected, drawing up over here, they've tried to actually guard the walls around the gate rather than the walls actually directly in front of me, which is fine because that means we can just start taking out this wall very quickly and easily. Let's just send forward some Hastati just so we've got visibility of that wall. Yeah, Ballista can actually penetrate walls, but they'll do a relatively small amount of damage. But while I've got them here, I may as well actually use them. I mean, it's not bad. I think it's about what looks like 3 or 4 per go in terms of the Ballista, as opposed to more like... Actually, it's not so bad, to be honest. It's not so different. It's like, I think 8 to go for the Onagers, and... Oh, and the thing has already fallen in there. Beautiful. So... We've still got plenty of ammo, to be honest, so we may as well make ourselves the second breach and take out this tower. And then take out this tower in the middle, and we'll be in good shape. Now, we won't have the strength to take out that tower, we'll just have to take care of that one. But, what's guarding this breach is very small. Battered Thracian mercenaries, and battered Falksmen, battered militia hoplites. Where are their good quality troops? Peltas up on the walls here. Peltas there as well. Archers are way over there. Not going to be actually helpful in this battle. That's fine. In which case, I just need to check where the actual faction leader is. Faction leader is back here with a full strength unit of Falksmen. That's a little bit more on the concerning side, but I think we should be able to handle that. Okay, thing I want to do first, I want to bring my archers into a good position to potentially get involved in the fight without them being in range of the towers, and I want to turn them off fire at will. If they're there, no one should be able to hit them, and they theoretically can assist, but I don't want them to get involved just this second. But if I'm right, they should be all out of range. Yeah? No one's being hit by anything? Good. Okay, so my archers are now in a good position to potentially help when I want them to. Next up, bring up the actual infantry I do have that I can rely on. Bringing these guys up to about here-ish, give or take, into the middle. Just checking this. No, you're not Peltas, are you? No. Well, you're Illyrians, but if you're more like over here, you shouldn't be able to hit these guys. Lovely. And then finally, behind them, bring up the cavalry. And remember to actually use the general, because the general is very, very strong. Now, Thracian mercenaries are the least powerful of my troops, so I'm going to send in these Thracian mercenaries. We're going to knock out their Thracian mercenaries, and then if I can, I'm going to take this tower, so I've got a little backstop of strength on my side. So these guys should just be basically torn apart by the charge bonus and just being completely outnumbered and surrounded. Are they dead yet? Down to 1. So Thracians are marching over there, and the Bastani are going to take on these barbarian mercenaries who are almost certainly going to break us immediately. Ah, here we are. A couple of basic Falksmen are coming in instead. Well, that's alright. You guys are going to be slaughtered by my Bastani. Just take them out. And also, you'll be able to take out these Falksmen pretty easily as well. Yeah, fine. In fact, you guys focus on them. Falksmen versus Bastani. Everyone should take a lot of damage from that fight, to be honest, because these are basically guys with big, terrifying, pointy sticks versus guys with big, terrifying, pointy sticks. So those guys go down to the last man. You guys get up into that tower, because I want that tower, please. The general is not coming in yet, which is good. Falksmen are being rapidly pushed back. Tower has been taken. Good, so we do have a backstop over here that belongs to me. As soon as the tower's been taken, then there's a good chance some of those guys might decide they don't want to actually be around anymore. In which case, Bastani, just you draw up here. Where's the general side he wants to be? If he wanted to charge the Bastani, I wouldn't have minded, but it feels like he doesn't want to do that. He wants to back off towards the plaza. Fine. Because now I've got a really nice, good opening. In fact, this really works for me, because when these guys come down off the wall eventually, they'll kind of be around here, and they'll probably come around this way to try and make it back to the plaza. When they do, I will have my archers ready on the inside. So you guys, head over in this direction, please. Yep, Thracians have figured out something's up. That guy is abandoning his spot right here, and that's fine. We'll just have some Hastati head around the back of him to make sure he's nice and surrounded. Hastati might take a light tap from the Illyrians, but should be out of their range almost immediately. They're steady for now, and my Bastani are taking some damage. Come on, Hastati. Get out of the way of the Illyrians. You need to be running away from the Illyrians. I just want you to just run. Guys, just run. Just run as quickly as you can out of Illyrian range. Thank you. And there we go. Now you're in the back of those guys. They will break almost immediately, which is all I really wanted to see. Illyrians are... Oh, they Peltas. Oh, darn it. I thought you weren't flipping. Never mind. You'll run out of ammunition pretty quickly, and you're only 20 strong, so it won't do that much damage. These guys will break almost immediately because, obviously, militia hoplites don't like being surrounded. Now we just need to persuade these guys that coming down off the plaza is what they want to do. May as well put the archers into fire at will. Right now they'll only be in range of that guy, so that's fine. If I take different gateways, they'll abandon this gateway. So therefore, what I want to do now is send these Thracians back upon the wall, and then we'll just send them around to take that gateway. Once a gateway's been lost, they won't bother guarding this gateway anymore because it won't be worth their trouble. They'll all come down, some of them will walk in this direction, and they'll be torn apart by my archers, by other infantry coming in from the side. Basically, we will just snap the jaw shut on them. The Thracians have irritatingly decided to run half on top of the wall and half at the bottom, which means unfortunately the guys at the bottom are going to take a lot of damage, but never mind. Okay, the Thracians have taken another gateway, but irritatingly these guys are not coming down off the walls, which I would like them to do, but this is nothing but flipping peltas, and yet more peltasts. But if I was to send heavy infantry up, they'd need to go along here, up here, and then they'd be like shot by the towers and hit by all these peltas while they came, so that's not going to fly, as well as the archers. The archers have a good line down here. So I can't go down here, because this is just a great big kill zone. Falcon up there. Probably, we probably just want to leave like 2 of the archer units down here, and basically send everything else just round. So we'll just send you guys, just set you guys up. No, just you two. Just you two, thank you. And these guys actually start heading towards the plaza, because when we step on the plaza, they'll definitely come down. Oh, I'm seeing movement. I'm seeing movement over by the walls. We haven't made it over there to the plaza yet, but some of these guys have decided that they would like to potentially get involved. Well, that's fine. In which case, let's get the cavalry ready to just charge in the side here. Because, yeah, what have we got here? We've got Illyrians, who are going to be just shot by our archers over here. Now we just need to basically hit them in the flank with the cavalry. As soon as enough of them are through, we'll just do that. They've decided to just charge in. That's not going to work very well for them. Should be a bit slower. Let them come over here. Let them come into the side here. Now into the side. Oh, wait, you guys are vaguely warm to my tricks. Huge amount of cavalry. Hit these guys right in the flank, right in the flank, right in the flank, right in the flank, right to the flank, right to the flank. Where's our general? Is he safe? I really hope he's safe. Right, you guys are shaken. That's just taking the heat off for a second, at least. And then, oh, something's breaking. Something's breaking, and it's all breaking. It's all breaking. That was the right time to do the cavalry charge. My new general unit is basically an invincible, immortal killing machine. My archers can just walk away at this point. That is lovely. Someone else fighting, by the way. Just checking no one's fighting up there. No, everything's fine up there. Good. I've sent some troops ahead, but they're not doing anything at the minute. And at this point, yes, indeed, all of my flipping cavalry is just swarming over everything. Guys, you guys go and make sure those guys don't come back. The general was thinking about getting involved, decided not to commit himself. Very sensible, to be honest. And we've just cleared out the wall with a kind of a well-timed cavalry charge. Sarmatians and gold chevron generals, Roman generals after Marius. Oh yes, that's the stuff. Ah, militia cavalry have just flipping shown up. Right, okay, you guys, hurry up, go into fire at will. You guys, probably you hurry up as well, please. And go into fire at will as soon as you're ready, incidentally, because we've got to take out some militia cavalry. Only 36, and they'll run out of javelins almost immediately, so we don't really need to worry about this. Yeah, I've kind of just got a bit of a trap set up here. No, don't let them get away. Stop there and just fire at them, please. Thank you. They will break almost immediately. Oh, yeah, down from 35 to 29. No one else is up top, are they? Apparently there's still something floating around here. What's over there? There was, oh, 1 unit of archers. 1 unit of archers that did not quite get the memo that they're all supposed to be dead. Well, in that case, sure, why not? And incidentally, who are you guys fighting? Who are you guys fighting? No, 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 don't fight the general. Don't do that. That's the thing you don't want to do. Though, incidentally, if you guys want to lead the general back into my little area, that would be absolutely fine. Meanwhile, I'm just going to murder these archers with my general. Just do a nice sound to the horn to make sure the general himself isn't too far up ahead. And you guys are going to be hit and break basically immediately. Lovely. Where is the... Yeah, is he coming? If their general wants to come this way, he's more than welcome to. And... Oh. He might want to pursue. Don't know. Those archers are just going to be murdered, which is lovely. No, they saw some equites and saw a good opportunity to nail them. They didn't break. Well done to those equites for not breaking. Sadly, we can't repair you anymore, so bit of a shame for you. What's left? We've got Peltas, maybe 1 Illyrian mercenary, Falksman, and the general themselves. Fine. In which case, we may as well be in a position to, yeah, we can just start basically pushing forward with these lads. I mean, this is going to be a bit of a sacrifice, to be honest, but in all fairness, like, when we're dealing with pre-Marian troops, everything's a bit of a sacrifice. Slowly move the archers forward, just very, very slowly just start picking and pulling them forward. If we can pull the Falksmen forward, that would be great. Oh, you might even have half a shot at the general, which is fine. I'd be happy for you to pull the general, all 82 of them, into that little trap over there. I mean, admittedly, he'll win that, but it will do enough damage to him. I think it's worth doing anyway. Yeah, we've got the general's attention. Lovely. You guys just hold there. You can just hold position. You be ready to charge into the side of the general, because the general is going to hit the Principes, slowly push them back, and then we can have the Bastani hit him in the side. They will have the hitting power to hopefully do some damage. Oh, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Yep, this is it, this is it, this is it. Right, so, general, oh, maybe, maybe not. General not sure whether he wants to make touch. He's still at 82, which we should all be very worried about. General comes over here. Still at 82. He has not taken a single. Oh, he gets a good charge in incidentally. Right, you guys, prepare to war cry. War cry, and then into the side of the general to buy the Principes a bit of breathing room, and then hopefully you guys can do a fair bit of damage, because, yeah, you guys may be defensively flimsy, but, yeah, hit hard, and you've got the hit points. So these guys should actually do, yeah, they will actually do a really nice job just cutting through. These archers will kind of run into trouble. I'm going to put these into flaming arrow mode in the hope that that might make an impact on morale. Principes are being pushed back pretty quickly here, but the general's unit down to 76 from 82, and the Bastani are not the sole focus. In fact, they're primarily not the focus. So basically every single guy that goes down is a good thing as far as I'm concerned. I could probably, in all fairness, bring my own general up at this point, just slam into the rear. That's probably the best thing I can do. Because even though that's a faction leader and he's got 82 troops, I feel like my troops... Oh, the Principes have gone. The Principes have gone. That's no good, because that means he'll draw his entire attention over here to the Bastani. Down to 69. Okay, that's not so good. How are you guys doing? You're shaken, but you're alright for the minute. Just bringing my general unit round, see if I want to potentially just kind of toss him straight at the Falksman, because he'll be able to do a good job with the charge there, but with down to 77, oh, going down very fast. Going down very fast, tragically. Guys, if you could go in and reinforce, that would be marvellous. And the Bastani just break? No, the Bastani did not break. Oh, they did break. They did break. That is a flipping shame. Right, General, do you just wanted to get a good charge in on the back of the Falksman? Because I suspect you'll do good work there. Oh, the archers. The poor archers. Oh, that's sad for you guys. That is sad for you. But in all fairness, maybe some of you will get away because the general will draw his attention. So, general, incidentally, main general, just get him out of the way there. Lovely. That was a really terrible charge, by the way. That was a dreadful charge. You guys just get out of there. That was awful. Right, what's going on over there? Their general's just done a really good job mopping up some people, but he has lost a very large amount of his strength doing it. The generals after Maris are a lot tougher to deal with, damn it. Oh, is he trying to go and find my general? I think he might be, you know. If that is what he is doing, I will gladly back off and potentially sandwich him with the Sarmatians. Yeah, he thinks he's got the numerical advantage, so he's going to try and go for me. I'm going to have my Sarmatians come up over here. We might be able to just sandwich him if we're lucky. Yeah, he's still coming. He's got a taste for blood. He really wants my general. But alright. If that's what he wants to do, I can sandwich him quite effectively. I can use a bit of Hastati to pin him while I just hit him in the rear. We've got archers over here as well, to be honest. All of you guys, just start making your way back over here if you'd be so kind. Sarmatians too. And now we'll hit him with the archers. So now we're going to draw him in. Very, very nicely indeed. Right. Prepare the Hastati. Prepare the Hastati. Ready, forward, 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 forward. At this point, he's going to struggle because he's just being hit by the arrows over and over. So he'll kind of be pulled forward. In comes the Hastati. The general is right at the flipping front here. Oh, he's surrounded. He's surrounded by light infantry, but he'll probably do a very good job. Right, guys. Prepare, 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 prepare. Everyone, just go for him. And go for him. Let's just hit him with our general, damn it. Make sure our general's at the rear. And he's already died. Beautiful. A member of the Hastati got the kill there. Well done. Now we just slam into him and our Roman infantry, and together with the Sarmatians as well, he will probably waver and panic pretty bloody quickly, and panics and breaks, and beautiful. Well done. And if we're lucky, these Sarmatians might actually be in a better condition in terms of... No. Actually, no, these are winded to exhausted, so you should be able to outrun them. I'm not sure why you're not, really. Now, nothing left but Falksmen. Let's just turn on our archers, nicely shielded behind hoplites, because Falksmen will struggle to get through that lovely bristle of spears. They'll probably charge off, but yeah, they'll never be able to penetrate any of this. Lovely. In fact, they'll probably break before they even make it to us. Soon as one of them actually makes touch with the hoplites, yep, instant victory. Beautiful. And that is, ooh, bit even to be honest, but yeah. Once they, I mean, this is the thing, like, this is why you want to break Greece and Macedonia early. Once they get going with things like some decent quality infantry, phalanxes can be a real nightmare, and heavy cavalry is a disaster. You really want to take advantage of the fact that in the early game, just a huge amount of hostility together with some basic cavalry can do a lot of good work. Later in the game, it gets a lot more difficult. You know when you're getting in towards the later game, by the way, because you start basically burning every city you come across. And by the way, I like how much of the map we've just gained there. Yes, that's very, very good indeed. Making this, unfortunately, the Thracian capital by default. This crappy little, well, crappy little barbarian town. But they have started adding some, like, touches of civilization to it. There's paved roads, for example. You also see a tavern there. Theoretically, if you wanted the happiness of a city to be as high as possible, then the city would actually have to have been owned by all the different types of civilization. Like, if, for example, the barbarians came in and then built a tavern and upgraded it to, I think there's a stage above, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Then it got taken over by some Egyptians or some Middle Eastern factions, and they built the execution square and upgraded that to its highest level. And then the Greeks came in and built a theatre to its highest level, and then the Romans came in and built an arena to its highest level. Once you did all of that, you get the happiest kind of city of all, because though they don't appear on the world map, they are still impacting your happiness. So if you kind of stack the different cultures' unique buildings on each other, which you can do, you can get happier cities than you'd expect to be able to. Albeit at a small cost of culture penalties. Now, what was that building again? Ah, yes, large temple of Ares. We will get rid of that. Just have a quick look at your growth rate. Not high, do you know it is. Now, at this point, unfortunately, the Thracians, as I've taken all their ports off them, and they've only got this one fairly undeveloped large town, to be honest, I don't think they really pose much of a threat anymore, just because they don't have the military infrastructure to rebuild. Like, they can produce peltas, but they can't produce any more archers. The shrine they've got is slight upgrade to weapons, fine. I can't see how good their barracks are, but to be honest, they can't be that good. I suspect they won't be able to make anything better than militia hoplites, and probably they don't have much of the population to do it. Oh yeah, population's only 2,600 going up 4.5 a turn. So if they just keep training troops there, they are just going to end up losing population. They're never going to be able to grow that city, which would work against them anyway. So life over there is looking pretty damn good. We may well just kind of send a small force over to finish off the Thracians once and for all, in fact. Because once that's done, we'll just have, well, we'll have just a couple of crappy Dacians floating around here. And then other than that, well, we'll just be kind of squidged up against Scythians, but we will have a very impressive European empire to match the entirety of Asia Minor. So with the Julii bumming around Spain, the Scipii just wandering around in the desert for literally no well-explained reason, Thrace on the verge of defeat, just one more crappy city to go and claim. Well, not a city, a large town, a large barbarian town, nothing. Some middle of nothing in the middle of nowhere, which we may go and reclaim. And then maybe we'll work on making friends with the Scythians to make sure we don't run into any trouble with them. Make sure we've got a good network of spies and whatever set up there. As well as we have got the next Egyptian army to take out. What was his name? Kia Euergetes is coming at us with what looks like a slightly more professionally put together army. And he has got plenty of backup floating around as well. So we are far from done with Egypt as well. Though with my cunning plan to send a large force together with some siege equipment down to take out Alexandria and Memphis, we might be in better shape than the Egyptians are expecting. That will be a very good stab in the back. So we will kick all of that off next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been Johnson. It's been many a true note, and this has been Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Don't mind me, I've been practicing my stabbing motion. It's fine. Oh, you shouldn't have got in the way. You must die. You showed up to a party and you brought a guitar. I despise you. There's two people who are just having sex in this corridor. They're going to go down. Stab, stab. There we are. Like Romeo and Juliet, but sped up slightly. It's kind of the footnotes version.